Welcome. My name is Brad Dawson, Managing Director of LTV Dynamics and author of the book, The Disruptive Warrior, The Hero's Journey to Corporate Actualization. Today's video, because we have always done it that way. As a management consultant for far too many years, my job early on was to interview client employees to gain an understanding of their role in the organization. The questions were pretty simple, focusing on their tasks at hand, and at the end being able to craft a finite operational flowchart that identified possible areas for increased efficiency and effectiveness. Very often these discussions would hone in on an area that just seemed too impossible to believe. And when asked why an individual continued to conduct these seemingly ludicrous tasks, the answer was always the same: because we've always done it that way. One of the most memorable cases involved a university state system. The area that I was asked to review was the state procurement system, an antiquated system by today's standards that still relied on a hard copy, 4-part purchase order. In reviewing the process, I found that when a purchase order was used, Part 1 went from the university to the state system, Part 2 remained with the university, and Parts 3 and 4 were thrown in the trash. To add insult to injury, when I reviewed the written procedures for this activity, there, in writing, the same distribution pattern was immortalized. Someone, while putting together the state procurement procedures, actually wrote down this inane process. The lesson here is simple. Understand the impact of the policies and procedures you do every day. In fact, as a management consultant, I knew that it was easy to increase the efficiency of any mature organization by a minimum of 20%. The challenge was to always seek to beat that 20% low-level benchmark. A more stark example of this challenge was related to a project that a team of us were doing associated with remaking state government. The client was an entire state government that was seeking to outsource its technology efforts. As part of the proposed project, the team of us were tasked with the opportunity to remake state government in its most efficient way. Long story short, the team came back to the proposal group with a model that only required 5 agencies, way down from the current number of 132 agencies. These agencies were education, law enforcement, infrastructure, roads and bridges, social services, and administration for collecting and dispersing taxes. The net effect was huge. By reducing the size of state government down to its primary roles, the cost of government dropped by 60% without negatively impacting its productive output. Think about that the next time you pay your taxes. It should be no surprise that it is easy to create a state agency, but nearly impossible to disband one, because we've always done it that way. If you have not reviewed your operational processes for more than 2 years, I can wager a confident bet that you have built-in inefficiencies in your business. With the nearly daily changes in technology innovation, the ability for a business to increase both efficiency and effectiveness are at your doorstep. Remember, the very wrong answer to why a process exists is because we've always done it that way. Thank you for taking time to view this video. I look forward to your comments below, and please subscribe to this YouTube channel. Thank you again.